Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today's a little bit of a special video, a little bit off-brand, still within the Magic the Gathering arena niche. We recently dropped around, it was about $230 Canadian, around 165 American on Magic the Gathering core set 2021 cards. We got the boxes, right? And yesterday we did our pack opening video. If you're interested in how much and what kind of cards that dollar amount will get you, I really recommend checking that out. It was my first pack opening video, so let me know if you enjoyed it or if you're looking forward to seeing more of that kind of content, or you're just like, do not do this, kid, you are the worst. Or maybe just some constructive criticism to help me get better. So we're talking about the differences today of the values per dollar amount. How much does this $200 or 170 American get me in Arena versus Magic paper, right? So these two amounts seem the same, right? But they're totally weighted very, very differently. Now, there's a couple arguments that we do want to touch on as well, because like anything, there's different perspectives on the situation or the topic. So we want to try to at least see it from all of these different angles. So first things first, I do have a spreadsheet for us. Again, link for everything is going to be in the description below. This is our M21 collection value spreadsheet. So we have all of our cards in the set listed on the side here. And now you can do this with sets that are in M21. It's really nice that we have it auto grabbing from the internet sites like MTG Goldfish, like Scryfall. So that's really, really nice. All of the information is auto populated. The only thing you need to do is put in the card name right here. You see Animal Sanctuary, we just typed that in. Or in our case, we copied and pasted the whole card list from the set, save a little time. And then we put what set is in. Is it M21? It is an Eldraine. So just use the 3-letter or alphanumeric lettering code for it. So Eldraine is ELD, for example. M21 is M21. War of the Spark is WAR. So these are very easy for you guys to find out. So that's all you put in, and it's going to auto-populate the rest of your list for you. So just go ahead and open your packs, enjoy your process, and then you log all of the cards that you've opened, and it's going to give you these prices here. So we have our collection value, and now these are all in American dollars. So 146.49. These are what our collection is valued at. And now I do want to mention one thing as well right away here. We've not entered the entire value of all of our cards, only a handful of them. So the amount spent, 166. The difference is around $20. So check this out. These are the amount of cards that we've logged into the system, right? That might be a 60 card deck. This consists of all of our rares, stuff like this, right? All of our really high priority cards. We have not added a lot of the foils within to the spreadsheet here. So our collection value will actually be a little bit deflated as to what it should be, because we've not incorporated our foils and our borderless cards. If you do that, you just select it right here. Say you have a foil and a non-foil, it just means you need to use 2 rows for that card, and then one you put as foil and the other you can put as non-foil, right? So if you have 3 of one card, one's foil, just make 2 lines for that card to separate them, because sometimes the value is difference between foil and non-foil. So we've only entered about 60 cards, all of our rares. This is our stack of uncommons and alternative art cards. So that's a fistful right there. That's a big set of cards. There's got to be a couple hundred there for sure. And then it gets way worse, you guys. It gets way worse. This is our stack of common cards that we got. There is a lot here. This has got to be like 300 or 400 cards, I can only assume. A lot though. So out of all of the cards, we've only logged this small amount, right? And now, yes, this is where the majority of the wealth is concentrated within the rare and mythic cards. That's why we started there, just to get a base idea, because I wanted to know, is buying the boxes and pre-release sets worth it? What's the value on returns like on that? And now I know a lot of us do just keep those cards in our collection, but some of us just maybe don't want to have billions of cards. So this is another thing I really want to touch on. So with one purchase of Magic cards, we got this pile, and then we got this huge pile. How are you going to sort through all of these cards and make a deck efficiently without spending a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week doing so? There is a lot of cards, and this is from one purchase. As Magic players, we make these kind of purchases all of the time. So we've got closets filled with cards, and if you don't make your decks immediately and just have these cards on tap, it really gets away from you, the collection, and you don't want to build decks because it's just like piles of cards, and it's like, well, I'm not putting all the best cards in here because there's no way I can grasp all of it. That's why Magic Arena is so cool, right? We do have the search bar, so you can search for your cards very, very easily that way. So I do think that the value is worth it. In my opinion, the fact that we've only entered in a portion of our cards, all of these commons and uncommons lay unentered, which I'm sure if we entered in all of our holographic amounts and all of our uncommons and commons, we would make up the difference of that $19 quite easily. And I'm sure even be making a couple dollars with it. Now, as far as time versus profit goes, go pick bottles. You're probably going to make way more money. Obviously, I had to invest a fair amount of money to get these cards. I had to wait for them to come in the mail, and then I had to spend hours opening them, and then I had to incorporate them into a spreadsheet. All of this only so the fact that I could break even and not have just dropped almost $200 on arena cards that I will rarely use. Now, again, these numbers are going to depend on your packs and boxes, because maybe you don't pull an Ugin at all. Maybe you pull a couple borderless holographic Teferis, right? So it's really easy to boost the value of your packs up with just a full, simple pulls. For example, I pulled 2 Teferis worth, or 2 Ugins worth $30 each. So that is a good portion of the value here, and it could be just as rare not to pull those. So you're not always going to be breaking the value barrier with your boxes to the card value that you get. However, I'm incredibly obsessive, and I need to know the facts. I need to know if it's worth it, or if I'm being burned and how bad I'm being burned. So this is what the M21 collection value spreadsheet is for. You get to still buy paper cards while maybe not just black holing them into the closet. Now you can import your collection, you can see what you get. Maybe you can pick and choose and just sell the bulk that you don't want, right? Keep a couple cards for your collection that you really like, for example. So it's a great way to grasp and know what you're actually getting for the dollar amount. Now, we got a box, a pre-release pack, and a starter kit. Only 3 products for $170. If we switch over to Arena, and if we're going to talk about the percentage of the collection we've completed here, it is minuscule. We got 3 mythic rares total. We did get a handful of rares, but again, we're way below the 212 rare limit. Again, you'll see that we only have about 40 to 60 cards here that are rare. So we're sitting less than 20% of rares collected while dropping about almost $200 on the set. Now, if we transfer this over to Arena, right, where the packs are not only cheaper, but easier to collect, easier to organize, plus you get wild cards, which are any card in your collection. For example, I pulled 3 mythics in all of that. I should have more, it feels like, because that's a big chunk of money. And then if you're gonna buy packs to complete your collection, it's just not happening. So you have to buy singles in Arena, or not in Arena, in real life, sorry, just to be able to build the decks you want to make. And then you're limited to a few decks. But in Arena, packs are cheap, the collection is auto sorted, plus you get wild cards, which is really, really cool. So most of the Magic sets that come out contain roughly 212 rares. We get 1 rare every pack that we open, with wildcard protection as well, right? So this is very, very cool. So at most, with it being $1 a pack, we could spend $212 and receive 4 copies of every single rare within the set. Now, this isn't a complete mythic set still, as that's hard to do any place on Earth, but completing a full rare set is 100% feasible. You can spend $212, not play a single match of Magic, to accomplish this and still be way further ahead than playing paper, just in my opinion. I'm just one humble man who loves Arena, right? Or you could drop $212 on paper and have almost nothing, right? Not even have enough to build a competitive deck. So you could have everything or almost nothing, right? Less than 20%. So to me, it's a no-brainer, especially because I live rurally. I can play all the time, anytime I want. It's 200 plus kilometers, I guess 150 miles to my nearest Friday Night Magic. So that's not happening because it's 2 ways. So double that. Gross. Paper is not an option for me. Don't get me wrong. I love opening packs. I just love to feel them. Like, for instance, this holographic shrine, Sanctium of All. Love it. 9 Lives, holographic as well. It just gets me. Pack Leader. We've got Solemn Simulacron, full art. Ugin, full art as well. So these things are really nice for me to get and hold, and I love them to incorporate a couple of them within my collection. However, I cannot afford to collect at the rate that I wish to fulfill my OCD. I want all the cards. I need them all. I'm like Pokemon guy, gotta collect them all, right? So I think the value is way better in Arena. I think the play experience is way better in Arena. They're working on it. They're bringing more cards in. The only downside is we don't have all the cards. We don't have limited cards or modern cards, for example. But our collection is growing. We have Jumpstart out in a couple days, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And again, $200 in paper versus $200 in Arena is 15 to 20% of a collection or 100% of a collection. I'll leave it up to you. What do you guys like? Is playing paper Magic that important to you? And if it is, do you buy packs or do you just build or buy singles online for your pre-built decks? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really, really curious what you guys all are doing. Now, if you are a free-to-play individual, you're not looking to spend $200 every 3 months on Magic cards, even if it gets you all of the cards. You know what I mean? That's still way above your budget. We have a couple different options that you can buy the pre-release pack. It comes with 50 packs. You can open those, and then you just need to play 4 matches every single day, open packs with your gold, and by the end of the set, you will have completed your entire rare collection. All 212 rares from the newest set you will own by spending $50 on the pre-release pack and then playing 4 matches of Magic. Sorry, winning 4 matches of Magic. You might have to play a little more than 4. Could be 8 to 10. But regardless, it's not unfeasible. And then you're basically playing the game, I would say, for free. Yes, there is that small investment of $50. But for a game that you're sinking that much time to and love, the entertainment value's there. It takes $20 to go watch a 3-hour movie, right? So when you're playing this game every day for hours, I have absolutely no problem with that. And I really recommend that people do that. There are far worse habits out there than playing card games with your friends. Am I right? So if you guys kind of enjoyed today's content at all, do let me know in the comments below. I know this is a little bit of an off-brand video and more less a talk rather than Magic the Gathering Arena gameplay. But I found that it might be necessary for you guys to kind of get a grasp on this information. So the spreadsheet link is down below. You can download that, track your collection, and then share your results with me because I want to log this information. I'm going to start buying more boxes and tracking this information and just trying to offload them onto a store just for the sake of science, right? If we can run a $0 situation while creating content about it, I think that's a win for us. So if you liked the pack opening and if you liked this talk, be sure to engage with the videos, share them to your friends because we do need them to do well if we're going to continue down this road. Obviously, I'd love to share more information like this with you guys. We do recommend that you follow us on Twitch every morning around 6 a.m. PST and then every morning at 7 a.m. PST on Twitch. So YouTube in the morning, then off to Twitch, and then we're in the Discord for the rest of the day. Links for everything, again, in the description below, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, hit that bell icon so you're notified of our future uploads. And most importantly, just thank you guys so much. Get outside, have a great day. Hopefully you get some sun. It's not raining where you at. Take care, and we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Peace!